Hello everybody, we're gonna do a slip knot today. I'm using an H hook and some yarn is all we need. Holding the tail end in your right hand and your working end in your left hand. I learned how to do it this way. It was the very first way, so it's just the way I'm super comfortable doing it. But wrap it around your two fingers. You're gonna go behind and then you're gonna drop it down, so you have that going behind there through the circle. Put your hook through and pull tight. Then you have a slip knot. Again, that's the way I learned. As you can see, they pull right out. So I'll do that one more time. With the tail end in your hand, your right hand, and your working end in your left hand, wrap around two fingers, go behind, and we'll drop behind there. You can see I always hold just to keep that tight with my index and thumb, but then you put it through and pull. And that's the way I learned to do a slip knot. So that's just the way I always do it because I'm super comfortable with it. There is another variation I'll show you. I just saw this one on, I believe, Facebook the other day, where you put your hook through. So you just have your hook through and you drop down and then you pull the working end through and you have a slip knot. That one might be a little more confusing for beginners. I don't know, maybe not. Here, I'll show you again. So you have your hook through there. You hold the two ends, you twist it around. You go for the working end and you hook it and pull it through. And that creates a slip knot. The third way that I've learned to do a slip knot, or that I've seen, which is probably the easiest way, will be to have your tail over the top of the working end. Hold that, put your hook through, and then you're going to take the working end around your hook and pull through, and you have your slip knot. So those are the three variations of working a slip knot. I'm sure there's plenty of others for you to be able to make a slip knot. So whichever way is comfortable for you will end up being the best way. So one thing to always remember when you're making your slip knot at the very beginning of your project is you always want to keep the tail, keep a decently sized tail for weaving in your ends at the end of your project. And again, slip knot one, slip knot two, slip knot three.